back to another live stream where I talk about whatever I want. My name is Chloe. This is the house of Chloe that I built in my backyard. And today's topic is just going to be another Bible reading. And it's going to be Exodus 22 through 24. And so I'm just going to get my Bible out. So chapter 22 through 24, which is 1, 2, and 3 pages. My hair is a little bit less, it's still yellow, not as much orange, but I dyed it again. I did like a light ash blonde. It still looks yellow. Some spots look ash blonde, but it's not dry all the way. By the end of this video, maybe it will be completely dry, but we shall begin. I have my liquid IV. This one's a sugar-free lemon lime. It's pretty good. Okay. We shall, Sad Girls Records. We shall begin. Responsibility for property. If a man steals an ox or a sheep and slaughters it or sells it, he shall restore 5 oxen for an ox and 4 sheep for a sheep. If the thief is found breaking in and he is stuck so that he dies, there shall be no guilt for his bloodshed. If the sun has risen on him, there shall be guilt for his bloodshed. He shall make full restitution. If he has nothing, then he shall be sold for his theft. If the theft is certainly found alive, if the thief is certainly found alive in his hand, whether it is an ox or donkey or sheep, he shall restore double. If a man causes a field or vineyard to be grazed and lets loose his animal, and it feeds in another man's field, he shall make restitution from the best of his own field and the best of his own vineyard. If fire breaks out and catches in thorns so that stacks grain, standing grain, or the field is consumed, he who kindled the fire shall surely make restitution. If a man delivers to his neighbor money or articles to keep, and it is stolen out of the man's house, if the thief is found, he shall pay double. If the thief is not found, then the master of the house shall be brought to the judges to see whether he has put his hand into his neighbor's goods. For any kind of trespass, whether it concerns an ox or donkey, a sheep or clothing, or for any kind of loose thing which another claims to be his, the cause of both parties shall come before the judges, and whomever the judges condemn shall pay double to his neighbor. If a man delivers to his neighbor a donkey, an ox, a sheep, or any animal to keep, and it dies, is hurt, or driven away, no one seeing it, then an oath of the Lord shall be between them both, that he has not put his hand into his neighbor's goods, and the owner of it shall accept that, and he shall not make it good. But if in fact it is stolen from him, he shall make restitution to the owner of it. If it is torn to pieces by a beast, then he shall bring it as evidence, and he shall not make good what was torn. Nolan. Hi, Nolan. And if a man borrows anything from his neighbor and it becomes injured or dies, the owner of it not being with it, he shall surely make it good. If its owner was with it, he shall not make it good. If it was hired, it came for its hire. Moral and ceremonial principles. Hello. If a man entices a virgin who is not betrothed and lies with her, he shall surely pay the bride price for her to be his wife. If her father utterly refuses to give her to him, he shall pay money according to the bride price of virgins. You shall not permit a scornress to live. Whoever lies with an animal shall surely be put to death. He who sacrifices to any god except to the Lord only, he shall be utterly destroyed. You shall neither mistreat a stranger nor oppress him, for you were strangers in the land of Egypt. You shall not afflict any widow or fatherless child. If you afflict them in any way and they cry at all to me, I will surely hear their cry, and my wrath will become hot, and I will kill you with the sword. Your wives shall be widows, and your children fatherless. Thanks. If you lend money to any of my people who are poor among you, you shall not be like a money lender to him. You shall not charge him interest. If you ever take your neighbor's garment as a pledge, you shall return it to him before the sun goes down, for that is his only covering. It is his garment for his skin. What will he sleep in? And it will be that when he cries to me, I will hear him, for I am gracious. You shall not revile God nor curse a ruler of your people. You shall not delay to offer the first of your ripe produce and your juices. The firstborn of your sons you shall give to me. Likewise you shall do with your oxen and your sheep. It shall be with you, with its mother 7 days. On the 8th day you shall give it to me, and you shall be holy men to me. You shall not eat meat torn by beast in the field. You shall throw it to the dogs. Okay. Chapter 23. You shall not circulate a false report. Do not put your hand with the wicked to be an unrighteous witness. You shall not follow a crowd to do evil, nor shall you testify in a dispute so as to turn aside after many to prevent justice. You shall not show partial partition I don't know how to say that word, partiality to a poor man in his dispute. If you meet your enemy's ox or his donkey going astray, you shall surely bring it back to him again. If you see the donkey of one who hates you lying under its burden, and you would refrain from helping it, you shall surely help him with it. You shall not prevent the judgment of your poor in his dispute. Keep yourself far from a false matter. Do not kill the innocent and righteous, for I will not justify the wicked, and you shall take no bribe, for a bribe blinds the discerning and perverts the words of the righteous. Also, you shall not oppress a stranger, for you know the heart of a stranger, because you were strangers in the land of Egypt. The law of Sabbaths. 6 years you shall sow your land and gather in its produce, but the 7th year you shall let it rest and lie fallow, that the poor of your people may eat, and what they leave the beasts of the field may eat. In like manner you shall do with your vineyard and your olive grove. 6 days you shall do your work, and on the 7th day you shall rest, that your ox and your donkey may rest, and the son of your female servant and the stranger may be refreshed. And in all that I have said to you, be circumspect and make no mention of the name of other gods, nor let it be heard from your mouth. Where's Calvin? 7 is for the rest. Hello. There's Calvin. Calvin. Calvin wants to see you. There he is. Okay. Next is 3 annual feasts. 3 annual feasts. 3 times you shall keep a feast to me in the year. You shall keep the feast of unleavened bread. You shall eat unleavened bread 7 days, as I commanded you at the time appointed in the month of Abab, for in it you came out of Egypt. None shall appear before me empty. And the feast of harvest, the first fruits of your labors which you have sown in the field, and the feast of ingathering at the end of the year, when you have gathered in the fruit of your labors from the field. 3 times in the year all your mouths shall appear before the Lord. You shall not offer the blood of my sacrifice with leavened bread, nor shall the fat of my sacrifice remain until morning. The first of the first fruits of your land you shall bring into the house of the Lord your God. You shall not boil a young goat in its mother's milk. The angel and the promises. Behold, I send an angel before you to keep you in the way and to bring you into the place which I have prepared. Beware of him and obey his voice. Do not provoke him, for he will not pardon your transgressions, for my name is in him. But if you indeed obey his voice and do all that I speak, then I will be an enemy to your enemies and an adversary to your adversaries. For my angel will go before you and bring you into the Amorites and the Hittites and the Perizzites and the Canaanites and the Hivites and the Jebusites, and I will cut them off. You shall not bow down to their gods, nor serve them, nor do according to their works, but you shall utterly overthrow them and completely break down their sacred pillars. So you shall serve the Lord your God, and he will bless your bread and your water, and I will take sickness away from the midst of you. No one shall suffer miscarriage or be barren in your land. I will fulfill the number of your days. I will send my fear before you. I will cause confusion among all the people to whom you come, and will make all your enemies turn their backs to you, and I will send hornets before you, which shall drive out the Hivites and Canaanites and the Hittites from before you. I will not drive them out from before you in 1 year, lest the land become desolate and the beasts of the field become too numerous for you. Little by little I will drive them out from before you until you have increased and you inherit the land, and I will set your bounds from the Red Sea to the sea Philistia, and from the desert to the river, for I will deliver the inhabitants of the land into your hand, and you shall drive them out before you. You shall make no covenant with them, nor with their gods. They shall not dwell in your land, lest they make you sin against me. For if you serve their gods, it will surely be a snare to you. Okay, next is chapter 24 of Exodus. Israel affirms the covenant. Now he said to Moses, "Come up to the Lord, you and Aaron, Nadab and Abihu, and 70 of the elders of Israel, and worship from afar, and Moses alone shall come near the Lord, but they shall not come near, nor shall the people go up with him." So Moses came and told the people all the words of the Lord and all the judgments, and all the people answered with one voice and said, "All the words which the Lord has said we will do." And Moses wrote all the words of the Lord, and he rose early in the morning and built an altar at the foot of the mountain, and 12 pillars according to the 12 tribes of Israel. Then he sent young men of the children of Israel, who offered burnt offering and sacrificed peace offerings of oxen to the Lord. And Moses took half the blood and put it in the basins, and half the blood he sprinkled on the altar. Then he took the book of the covenant and read in the hearing of the people. And they said, "All that the Lord has said we will do, and be obedient." And Moses took the blood, sprinkled it on the people, and said, This is the blood of the covenant which the Lord has made with you according to all these words. Oh. On the mountain with God. Then Moses went up, also Aaron, Nadab, and Abihu, and 70 of the elders of Israel, and they saw the God of Israel, and there was under his feet as it were a paved work of sapphire stone, and it was like the very heavens in its clarity. But on the nobles of the children of Israel he did not lay his hand, so they saw God, and they ate and drank. Then the Lord said to Moses, "Come up to me on the mountain and be there, and I will give you tablets of stone and the law and commandments which I have written, that you may teach them." So Moses arose with his assistant Joshua, and Moses went up to the mountain of God, and he said to the elders, "Wait here for us until we come back to you. Indeed, Aaron and Hur are with you. If any man has a difficulty, let him go to them." Then Moses went up into the mountain, and a cloud covered the mountain. Now the glory of the Lord rested on Mount Sinai, and the Lord covered it 6 days, and on the seventh day he called to Moses out of the midst of the cloud. The sight of the glory of the Lord was like a consuming fire on the top of the mountain in the eyes of the children of Israel. So Moses went into the midst of the cloud and went up into the mountain, and Moses was on the mountain 40 days and 40 nights. Ahoy, hey Robert. You just missed it. We read Exodus chapters 22 through 24. My hair dried a little bit, so now you can see it's very, very blonde. Again. Okay. We're getting somewhere. We're almost through the first month. That means time is passing way too fast. My hair is very blonde. I dyed it again today. Hey, it's Tom. Hey, Tom. What's up? What's shaking, Robert? Welcome to my brother. Welcome, my brother. Oh, welcome, my brother. What's up, guys? This is the part of the stream where we're done reading and we just say whatever. But yeah, I usually give like an update on what's been happening, and today I'm so thankful because like Uber, I was doing Uber today, and I mean a couple days ago this happened, but like it's been really slow, and so I've just been hoping that Uber will make up for it, and a couple days ago they did, so I'm really happy because the girl is poor. I'm poor. I'm a poor girl. No, but yeah, it's good. I have a job that pays me, so that's good. Yay. But yeah, I'm good. I have, this is funny. I have 3 means of living. So I have my van, and I have my house, and I have my parents' house. So literally I have literally 3 times as much housing as like a homeless person. So I'm literally living the dream. Literally. um I've been feeling good. I've been taking my medicine and TMI, but birth control, so I'm not so like wild all the time. And yeah, I've been feeling well, feeling better. No, I'm in my room, but it's in my parents' house. And I got off the lithium, so the lithium was causing me to have like stomach issues. I'm not as shaky. I'm not shaky at all, basically. I could probably do that cat project where you put the little beads in the little cat um um what is it called? Sun chime or something. What happened to my hair? I dyed it. I am sure it will start looking normal after a while, but it's looks interesting. It's not fully dried. No new relationships? Not really, no. Yeah, I'm feeling better. This time I used Tresemme, I think. Is that what it's called? And it was very light ash blonde, which was what the toner I used was that I used before this. So I went from, my hair looks good, thank you. I went from like a little like box dye that is kind of like more geared for young girls. It was a bleach bottle, and so I did that. It turned out orange, literally orange. And then um and then I did a toner which my sister recommended, and that made it less orange and more yellow. And then today I did a light ash blonde, super light ash blonde, and Tresemme like regular box dye. And I think it turned out okay. I think it's okay. My natural color is like a, thanks for the tulip. My natural color is like a brown, red, blonde. My natural color is in my profile picture. Yeah, my hair is thick. It's crazy to try to dye. Trying to dye all this. Crazy. What disease in my face? Acne. God bless you too. Acne in my face. I got this good cleanser, like face wash, to combat the acne. And it feels so nice. It feels so soft on my face. Do I use organic products? Cetaphil is good face wash. I was using Cetaphil and it still didn't do anything. So I decided to go to Sephora. It's like, it has like green tea in it. And I was like, I like green tea. Yeah, it looks better with my skin. I need to stop touching it, but yeah. It looks better than it was. Avoid oily food. See what my dermatologist says. I've never gone to a dermatologist. I've never needed to. But yeah, thank you all for joining my live stream tonight, and I will see you tomorrow. We're going to continue in Exodus 25 through 27. Yeah, I should go to a dermatologist. But I'll see you tomorrow.